What is going on, guys? My name is George and welcome to the first episode of Career Mode with Schalke 04 on FIFA 14 next gen. I am very excited to start this season, and I just want to give massive thanks to the people that commented on the video where I asked you guys what team I should choose for Career Mode, and two of you guys said Schalke 04, so that's the team I'm going for. And yeah, like I said, I'm just very excited to start this season, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a really good one. This team has a lot of young players and a lot of potential to be a great team, and there's a lot of room for improvement, so that makes it even better. So right here we're starting out into the Europa League. We weren't in there at first, but you know, to me it's kind of realistic for Schalke 04 to be in there. So I'm in the so we're gonna play the Europa League on the first season, and then try to get to the Champions League, try to get that top 4 spot, you know, so we can get some Champions League football in the next season, because I am going to do 2 seasons at least with this team. So yeah, at least I'm going to do 2 seasons. With Napoli I only did 1, but this one for sure I'm going to be doing 2. So yeah, I mean, FIFA 14 next gen on the Xbox One. It looks amazing, and I just can't wait to play and start the season. So this is the team that we have right here. This is the team that we can work with. We got the goalkeeper Hildebrand, right back Uchida, the center back Houds. We got Matip right there. We got Boateng. We got Mayer. We got some really good players. Farfan. Yeah, I mean the team. I mean the players are actually pretty good, but a lot of them are really young, so they don't have a lot of experience. And some of them are kind of low rated. They have a low rating, but I think that with a few signings, I can make this team a really good one. We didn't get too much money though. We only have 11.5 million, and as you saw at the beginning when we started this, right now. We got a 15% bonus, I think, or something like that for the transfer budget. But I don't even know if we did get it, because it just seems like it's the same. But so we're looking at some players right here. You know, it's just all the kind of a protocol. You know, when you start career mode, the first thing you go to is try to look at players and stuff. We got an offer for Papadopoulos. I think that's how you say his name, the Greek center back. We get an offer for him. And I was thinking of selling him, because we have other center backs in our reserves, even though they're not as good as him. But still, you know, we can still use the other players. So I'm going to do a counter offer of 13 million. Marseille wanted to put on the table 10 million, and they went for it. They went for the 13 million. So all I had to wait for was to see if he actually if he actually went with Marseille, if they accepted my counter offer. Then we get a transfer offer for Howdies. I think sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. I think that's how it is, Hows or Howdies, I don't know. But our starting center back, we get an offer, and I do a counter offer for 23 million, and it's Monaco in there for them. Then we get an offer for this guy as well, new starter. Oh my god, I'm gonna have such a horrible time pronouncing all these names, so sorry for that. We get an offer for him, so they can only give me 5 million, so I rejected that. But then Monaco accepted. They didn't accept the offer, but I went for 21 million, which was the most they were gonna give me. So I accepted the offer. 21 million for him, but the talks broke down. So yes, he wasn't. Monaco at the end pulled out, so we were not able to sell him. But that's good, because I really didn't want to sell him. But for 21 million, I mean, that seemed like a steal for me, I guess. But for them paying that much, well, we know Monaco likes to spend money, you know, and they don't even care how much money they spend. So it transfers over here to FIFA 14 as well. Then we're gonna buy the player, or we're gonna go ahead and try to get Moses Sissoko. That's a really young player, and he's only 3.2 million of value, but they wanted 8, Newcastle United, and I think he just recently transferred there. So I went for it, and you know, hopefully I was hopeful that we could get him. A really young player, but he's gonna be great in the midfield, and I do need some players in there. So the first game of the season is actually going to be against AS Monaco, so it would have been kind of funny how it would have gone to this team. But like you saw right there, the talks broke down, so we still have him, and I'm glad, because you know he looks like a good center back. And so I wanted to show you guys here. I don't want to skip any of the starting of the right here when you start out the match. everything looks so amazing. I said in the last video, my first video here on FIFA 14 Next Gen, that everything. I mean, I love everything. I mean, there's obviously things that are still the same from FIFA 14 on the Xbox 360 and PS3, but I think there's a huge difference. I mean, there's a huge difference in gameplay, difference in the visuals and the graphics. I mean, the people, everything feels more alive, and it actually feels it just feels better. I mean, it's definitely better, and it feels kind of like another game. Like if you're playing FIFA 15 or something, you don't know. But it just feels like a really great game, and so that's why I can't wait for this season and just play some games and just enjoy the whole experience here. Yeah, I mean, here's the team right there for AS Monaco that we're going in this team. Of course, it's a friendly game. So it doesn't matter if you win, lose, or draw. It's kind of like a warm-up game. They didn't have their best team though. They didn't have Falcao and a few other players, so there was more of a chance that I could win. As you saw right there, they actually even show like players on the bench, which is just, I mean, that is so cool. And it's kind of some things that that you would have expected for FIFA 14. I mean, for FIFA to have implemented in other FIFAs, but they did it till now. But it's okay as long as they do it. We're going to get the first goal in this match right there. Just a really nice goal. And you can see the people right there celebrating, which is something I really like. And it's the player that scores right here. One of the things that I don't like, though, is that it doesn't show the name of the player who scores right after he scores. So you have to wait till all the replays go through and stuff like that till you can actually see who scored. So here, I think it was Neil Satter, the player that scored, or a Gogo, I think that's our left back. So we'll see right now, but that's one of the things I didn't like, that it doesn't show the name. Yeah, here it goes. It's Algo. Yeah, that's our left back, if I'm not mistaken. So he gets the goal right there. Pretty good goal. But then Monaco, a few minutes later, they're going to get the goal right there. It was a really bad mistake, I guess, but the goalkeeper wasn't able to punch this one out. And I am thinking of getting another goalkeeper because he doesn't seem like a good one. He doesn't seem like a solid goalkeeper. So I'm gonna try to go for another one. So one to one in this match. But again, like I said, these matches are just kind of for warm up. We get another chance right there with Mayer. Mayer is a really young player. I think he's 17. I think I don't even think he's 18 yet. But he looks to be a really great player, not only in FIFA 14, but also in the real world. I think he's going to be, looks like he's a good prospect, and just like a really great young player. And he's already starting for Schalke 04, so that is amazing. So yeah, these are the first half highlights right there. Another great thing that I like, how they show the highlights. They did that obviously too in FIFA 14 current gen. But right here it looks way better. Everything just looks way better. And the second half is going to start. Mayer is going to put this one in the back of the net. A really great goal by Mayer. This just shows that he's going to be a great player. I mean, he doesn't have really great stats. He's only a 69 rated player, but if he can score goals like that outside of the box, even though the shot wasn't a great shot, he was able to put that ball past the goalkeeper, and he does that Cristiano Ronaldo celebration right there, the bear growl. I don't know what the hell that celebration is, but we get the goal right there in the 65th minute. But then it's gonna be Falcao who gets the goal for AS Monaco. He didn't start the game, but he got substituted in, or he went into the game, and he scored the goal. I mean, it's Falcao. Falcao is a beast in heading, even though he's not a tall player. I don't know, somehow he's just really good at heading. But then Monaco in the 88th minute are going to get the third goal to put this game 3-2. So kind of a bummer because we are playing at home. And it's the first game, in this whole career mode. But like I said, it's only this preseason, not that bad. We had the last chance right there with Mayer to make this game a 3-3 and equalize it, but we weren't able to. So we lose the match 3-2, but we're not going to sweat over that. Basically, this game didn't matter too much, and I just wanted to get a feel of everybody, of my players, and just to see how the starting team would be. I also put in Huntelaar in there, Felipe Santana, and I don't think they did that good because after I put them into the match, they didn't perform that good, and we lost 3-2. So I don't know. I don't want to blame it on them, but we weren't. After I brought them in, we weren't able. We lost, or we got scored on. We got a transfer offer for our goalkeeper, our starting goalkeeper, really low, but I decided to reject it, and we also got one as well for Jones. The American center defensive mid, but I think he's gonna be a. I don't want to sell him. He's looks like one of the best players in the club. So we get Moza Sissoko from Newcastle United. He accepted the offer, so that is great. And we're gonna have him right here, right there. He is only 75 rated, but he's got some amazing stats. I mean, his stats are really balanced, and he's only about 23 years old or something like that. So he is also really young. And this team, like overall, is just a really young. On average, it's a really young team, and I like that. You know, the only older players are probably Jones. I think he's like 31 years old, and I think another player, but you know, apart from that, I mean, this team is really young, and I like that. So like I said, I wanted to go out for a goalkeeper, and I was looking in the Bundesliga, in our league, to try to get a better goalkeeper. And you know, the thing about goalkeepers is that they're not that expensive, so it's easy to get one. Neuer, as we saw right there, he used to play with Schalke 04. You know, we also saw right there other goalkeepers like Bernd Leno. I used him in Ultimate Team, but he wasn't that good. Weidenfeller, the goalkeeper from Borussia Dortmund, but I didn't want to make an offer because I was skeptical on him wanting to transfer to this team. But the goalkeeper that I saw that was really, really cheap and that is really good, that I've used him before and I know he's really good, is Tim Wiese. This guy, 31 years old, so he's not that old for a goalkeeper, because usually goalkeepers are really old, like 33, 34 and over. And he was 31, so not bad. So I decided to go to try to get him. We got 2 more friendlies in this preseason, but I decided to just simulate them. So we're gonna do the offer right here for him. The club accepted the offer. I went for 3 million, and yeah, so that is gonna be the end of this first career mode episode of career mode. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I am very excited for this season, and yes, hopefully this is gonna be a fun season. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. I'm out later.